Next event on the program here in Ann Arbor at the Grand Prix, the 200-meter backstroke for women, the consolation final. There you see the start list. Caitlin Leverance has very little time, Rowdy, to bounce back and recover. She was second in the 200-meter IM. Anna DeMonte out of the local club Wolverine here in Michigan will be in lane 3. Clara Smitty in lane 4. Katie Anton in lane 5. And underway, B final, 200-meter backstroke.
Well, it's kind of like what Oos said after winning the 200 IM. A lot of these Grand Prix, not all of them, as we get deeper into the summer, they'll concentrate more on their specialty. But right now, in middle of April, it's probably kind of fun to come in and swim some off events and let the pressure be there so much. And Oos is not going to swim the 200 IM or 200 breast at any major international competition. And Caitlin Leverance right there is not going to swim the 200 back either.
But Oos Maluli has learned maybe a lot, even at this stage of his very distinguished career, about what he can and can't do, and there's no pressure on him. But what, if any, has Michael Phelps learned about where he is? We were all stunned when he lost the 200-meter fly. Maybe not as stunned. You thought Maluli was going to swim him down in the 50 free to close out that IM. But what does it say about where Phelps is?
And the only not that I'm some great,
yes, you are.
I mean, not that I know anything, Paul, but Michael said it. He was the one that said it. When he told us that his 200s are hurting and he can't swim a 200. Well, you know, based on what he said, I knew Oos was going to be able to.
That was a very impressive interview that we had with Michael Phelps on day 2 after the 100-meter backstroke, where he bounced back quickly to win after not getting on the podium in the 200-meter fly. Very frank about where he is with respect to his peaking and his conditioning for the rest of this spring into the summer and then towards the World Championships in Shanghai.
And if he hadn't said that, I'm not sure I would have said, well, Oos is going to chase him down. But he's the one that said it, and once he said it, I knew he was going to be in trouble going into that 150. Even though he had a great last turn. He had a much better last turn than he did, you know, in the 200 butterfly, but it wasn't enough.
Clara Smitty in lane 4. Controlling this 200-meter backstroke so far. Her personal best 2:18.64 to give you some idea. Margaret Holzer in Omaha set the American record at 2:06.09.
Talk about Leverance in lane 2. Her best time is 2:20. She's right there. Not going to win this B final, but going to finish a nice race, finishing second.
Caitlin Leverance does finish in second. Very little time to recover after that demanding 200-meter IM, and comes back to finish second in this consolation race. Clara Smitty, just a 15-year-old, nice strong swim in the backstroke. There is
Smitty
Leverance
goes
once
the best
again.
time. Leverance goes the best time by almost 2 seconds. So a pretty good double there for Leverance and a nice swim for Smitty.
Yeah, and Leverance peaking a little bit with respect to the college season, so she would be in top form coming off that short course.
You're right. She hadn't had enough time to really come back to work and get torn down.